Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Rising964 here for another video. Today we're going to be starting a new series, Alan Wake 2, and I don't know. I'm really excited. I know it's going to be scary, but I'm very pumped for this game. From what I've seen, it looks incredible. I never played the first game, so I know literally nothing about it. I'm coming into this completely fresh, knowing absolutely zero. So I hope you enjoy. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. It would really mean a lot, and it would help the channel grow. And I know this says continue. I loaded in to get my settings right, but didn't actually do anything. So yeah, with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump in and hope I don't get too scared.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
That was kind of weird.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
Okay.
This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive.
Oh.
This story is a monster.
So we're looking at that sideways. Okay.
And monsters wear many faces.
That poor deer. The water was so still there. Holy cow. That's a butt. This guy's hairy. What the? This is a freaking weird intro. Holy cow. The graphics look absolutely insane, but I don't know if I would have wanted the best graphics I've ever seen to be a really pale, fat, naked white man, you know what I mean? I mean, this looks dang real. Holy crap. I mean, legit, this looks real. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah. I am like so freaked out right now. Okay. Is that really necessary? Uh. What? Is that supposed to happen?
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this.
What the fuck?
I have no words for any of that. I feel like I'm gonna have a very hard time with this game.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan?
How are we supposed to just be all calm now? Like,
Bye, kiddo.
Like, how do you just move on from that? Like that? Eh.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
What now? So he has nothing positive to say.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
That's some weird stuttering there.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene.
The
There's
deputy's
the car,
dead.
so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Man, there's some weird loading going on.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right.
He sounds very dumb.
Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
He sounds like a bear. Okay, guys, there's gonna be a weird cut there. I just had PC problems of the decade. I guess streamer problems of the decade. Literally just recorded
Before
30
we get to the crime
minutes.
scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure
And,
I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Didn't record any of my audio, so we're back. Trying again. So I just did the next 30 minutes already, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna try not to lose my
I need to
mind.
think through the facts of the case. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Good news
The facts are
is
on the board.
I know how to do this
Everything
part
we know
quickly
about
now.
the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
All right. I'm gonna ignore all of this at the moment.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey,
That was weird.
you putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
I mean, at least he admits that she's better than him. He's not one of those guys that's like
Fucking nature.
got a superiority complex, you know?
There's too much sky.
It's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Nature gives him a headache.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
That's one of the second craziest things I've ever heard. Not a bad place to get
Damn.
murdered.
Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at
Why
your
do you
service.
scream
Ready
hey
to
like
get
that?
this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
This guy's so dumb.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now, this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor.
Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Gonna stand over here, try to get as little of his little penis in the camera as possible.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
All right.
Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer left the heart right next to the body.
All right, let's go ahead and add this stuff to the case board.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to
I
find
think
more
she
clues.
has like a
Large
little bit of
amount
an
blood on the
accent.
table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone left in a hurry. Knocked
They're
the
definitely
tripod over.
filming it or using like a lighting
for a
system or
camera?
something.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
All right, I think that's how we have a deduction.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Why'd he start saying that so slow? Probably something this town wants to forget. All right. Couldn't have said that a little bit slower.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Definitely premeditated if they brought a cooler. 100%.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Good question.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
His eye is so creepy.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Like the switch, it goes click.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Lights are off.
Didn't like it 30 minutes ago, don't like it now.
Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Nice. A container. Is that everything? Check the lakeshore. All
the
right.
lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Please do.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers
What
knew
the-
he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers.
That's
The
a
job
really
is unfinished.
big, dang,
Seems
singular
pretty
tree.
Complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense. I didn't know trees got that big.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Okay. You're so observant.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and
Alan
edits
Wake
added
was
with a pen.
typing on a typewriter.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading
the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept,
even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
This is weird.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way.
So
Either he dropped
Nightingale,
this page,
when we were
or the
playing as
killers left
him,
it for us.
we just ran right through there. There was no
I should
rock.
profile Nightingale about this page.
That's kind of weird. Why there's a rock there now.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
All right, let's do more profiling.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now.
I don't like that. Man.
Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest.
Yeah, knife.
I must find out what.
Pretty sure we already know. Something
Casey,
hidden inside
I
of
think
him.
something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked.
The witch's
I need the
hut.
next chapter.
This is so strange. Is he still down there? I swear I saw someone moving down there. Maybe I'm crazy. It's telling me to go back to the investigation board.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Okay. Thought we already knew we were doing that, but whatever.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside.
Oh, I'm going way too
Pretty
far.
woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Do we? Whoa, how'd I do that? Okay. B. Every button that I
They left
pushed.
a lot of garbage.
I pushed everything
Not the
except
fastidious
B.
type.
And the graphics in this are like actually mind-blowing. I don't know. I'm supposed to find stuff. Okay, so can't go in there. All right, let's actually
I'll
go
be
look
back
at the
in a
body.
second.
Roger.
I'm just intrigued. I didn't know you could explore it all. Would you already examine it? Are we good to go?
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Do we have to go back and talk to him?
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Deer Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
This guy is special.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
I feel like something has got to happen soon. I definitely have not been this far. What's over here? Anything. A couple things, I guess.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crimes.
Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons in the mine place.
But he really hates the movies.
Well, that's interesting. Okay, so I need to explore then. Kind of wish I had looked further around down there then. But we're not going to worry about it.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
Tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
I don't know why you don't just stick your hand in there and find out. Only takes a second.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Okay, so just useless papers. That's nice. Okay, so that's the way he wants to go. Let's try this way. Oh no. I thought I was gonna get stuck for sure.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Well, that's good for you. What the heck?
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner.
What are
Get a
they
feel for the
wearing?
town.
Guess we're gonna find out. So Deer Fest.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
See, it's like whenever she says the word "our," it sounds weird, like she has an accent.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my our float will need a fella of all.
Okay, the diner. Yep, that's where we're supposed to go.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here.
Huh.
I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
That's Sean Ashmore. Dude, Remini is tying everything together. So he was like the main guy in Quantum Break, which is a Remedy game. And now he's here?
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
And his name is Breaker, and he was the main character in
Agent Saga
Quantum
Anderson.
Break.
This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
That's so strange.
We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides...
So that means, at least in some way, I mean, it might just be an Easter egg, but it seems like in some way the universes are actually all connected.
2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions.
Scream
Nothing
into
to stress
pillows.
about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Can you tell me what you
What
saw?
did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
Right.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree. The cult of the tree."
There you go.
Cult
Obvious.
Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
That was weird. So they're keeping something. The Bookers.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
That's freaky how this lady's just like knowing stuff. Like, what is that?
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
It's like freaking weird as heck.
That concludes our debate.
I don't understand how she's just knowing things.
You can go ahead, Anderson. We'll be here.
Go ahead, where?
Hello. I can't believe that happened.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Tammy.
I mean, how do you freaking know? Like, you're a witch.
This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you?
Dude, what?
I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
What in the world? That was very dang weird.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Morning, Ted.
What was that sound?
Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Small towns.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Okay.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
So everyone else around here is like dumb as a box of rocks.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
And the sheriff's
Anything you
actually
need, just
stand-up
let us
guy,
know.
seems
We
like.
appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Have a nice day.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Man, that guy really wants to be in the lead, pushing his way through like that.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
This is like weirdly dark in here. I am not moving. They were moving me.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues? There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing on the heart?
How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest.
What did they
This
leave?
looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Is that everything? All right.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. We're dealing with an organized group of killers. not a lone serial killer. I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down. The Cult of the Tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
She's way too happy about stuff. Alright, back at this. That's an... The question burning in my mind was whether or not he was circumcised. Got that answer.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Not wearing gloves?
Saga. Didn't see
That
her.
seems unnecessary.
The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Oh, so he's seeing the weird light flickering too. Huh?
What the hell?
Show me the clicker.
What the absolute frick?
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies.
Somebody's home. Somebody's home. I've like the switch. It lost click.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Ah, man.
Go.
I'll get you. I'll get you. I'll get you. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house.
What the heck?
He vanished.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that one bit.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Man. He got wrecked. Is he the one that sounded like Yogi the Bear? I think so. You know, that's it. We're stopping there. End of chapter 1. That's the end of part 1. So I will catch you guys in part 2 coming very soon. I'm very intrigued, freaked out, disturbed. I got a lot of emotions going on in my head right now. I'm going to go process that and do anything else. So I'll catch you guys in the next part. Please like, subscribe, comment if you enjoyed. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, see you in part 2. Peace.